Now at 5, mourning a fallen Miami-Dade detective.
What I think, the officers are hurting because we're together. We are a family. When one hurt, we all hurt.
Shoulder to shoulder, law enforcement from across South Florida standing in solidarity.
And I stand with them because without the police officers, who are we? Because when anyone in need, the first person they call is our police officers.
Tonight, CBS 4, remembering Detective Echaverry. Today's show of support came as Detective Cesar Echaverry's body was escorted from Jackson Memorial Hospital to the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's office.
CBS 4's Peter Dinch joins us live from there. It's where Detective Echaverry's body left this afternoon for the funeral home. So, Peter, what are you learning this afternoon?
Well, we have dramatic images, Naja and Lauren, of that. We'll show you that in a moment. There were some emotional moments here. There was a short procession for Officer Echaverry, but a long line of officers paying tribute to him. We spoke with one spectator who told us she was deeply moved. What did you think watching the procession?
What I think, the officers are hurting because we're together. We are a family. When one hurt, we all hurt.
Paulette Darrow of Miami came to Jackson Memorial Hospital in support of 29-year-old fallen officer Cesar Echaverry. Officers stand shoulder to shoulder in silence on this Friday morning.
I stand with them because without the police officers, who are we? Because when anyone in need, the first person they call is our police officers.
The casket with Echaverry's body, draped with an American flag, is transferred from the hospital by a Miami-Dade fire rescue ambulance. The honor guard procession heads to the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's office. As Miami-Dade police motorcycles turn the corner to Northwest 10th Avenue, hundreds of officers line the street. They stand in solidarity in a somber show of support as the American flag flies overhead.
So our police officers, just like I am, we're standing together.
And just before 2:30 in the afternoon, Miami-Dade police motorcycle officers return to the medical examiner's office and escort a hearse carrying Echaverry's body back up Northwest 10th Avenue. Its final destination on this Friday, the Vior Funeral Home in Miami.
We might be crying right now, but after a while, we're going to continue to stand forever.
Echaverry was shot Monday while trying to arrest a suspect tied to an armed robbery in Dania Beach. He's also being remembered at John A. Ferguson High School, where he graduated from more than a decade ago.
Definitely a role model. I mean, anybody who sacrifices themselves for the community, for the safety of others, is somebody you would want to aspire to be.
We are now looking at live pictures from the north side Miami-Dade Police Station at Northwest 71st Street and 8th Avenue. That's where Echaverry's unit has stopped by his patrol car. It has also been decorated with flowers and balloons, as there are even more tributes to the fallen officer. Now, Echaverry had been with Miami-Dade Police for 5 years. He worked with RID, the Robbery Intervention Detail. Coming up at 6 in just 1 hour, we will also hear from his former high school English teacher. We are live in Miami. Peter Dinch, CBS 4 News.
Wow, Peter, really so touching to see his vehicle. As we learn more in the coming days about memorial services for Detective Echaverry, we'll let you know on air and at cbsmiami.com.